Okay, so we are going to start Cisco CCNA. But before discussing about new CCNA track, we need to know what is Cisco. Basically, Cisco is a big company. It is ranked after Microsoft and General Electric company. So it's the third most valuable company in the entire world. So what they done, Cisco derived this Cisco name from one of the city of USA with the name San Francisco. At the end there is Cisco. So they give this name to their company. Okay, so this is Cisco. Cisco changing their logo, but this is their main logo now, Cisco. And Cisco has many products, to be honest. They have routers, they have switches, router operating system, switches operating system, voice over IP phone, CCTV, Nexus switches, wireless LAN controller, access point, so many other products they have. But the most famous, they have routers and switches. Even though they have Cisco IS, they have many other firewalls, Cisco SA firewall, Cisco FTD, Cisco Firepower, Cisco IPS, Cisco IDS, so many products they have. Okay, so this is Cisco company. Now coming to our main topic. This new CCNA is called CCNA 200-301. There is no routing switching, no wireless, no industrial. What they done, they combine these certification. CCNA Cloud, CCNA Collaboration, Cyber Ops, Data Center, Industrial, Routing and Switching, Security, Service Provider, and Wireless. They combine all these CCNA and give a name CCNA only. 200-301. All the topic are covered in this CCNA. This new CCNA outlines. Like they cover network fundamental, network access, IP connectivity, IP services, security fundamental, automation, and programming. So everything is there now, and there's only one CCNA. If you want to earn this certification, and if you want to learn this certification, so it cover a lot of things, to be honest. Almost CCNP level outline this new CCNA has. Because it cover IP connectivity, IP services, network fundamental, network access, security fundamental, automation. A lot of things are covered in this new CCNA. Okay, so this is the code 200-301, and they combine all these certification and give them a new name CCNA only. Okay, got it. Now coming to basic stuff. What is network? We know network is the collection of computer connected together to share data, to share information. When we connect more than two computers with each other, we call them network. When we connect more than one computer, anything, to link them, to share the resources such as printer, CD, exchange file, a lot of other things. So we call them network. And this network can be through cable, it can be through wireless, it can be through satellite, it can be through Bluetooth, and it can be the combination of these. So we call them network, but these systems are just connected. So when these are connected, we call them network. But when they start the processing, when they start sharing the information, then we call them networking. So networking is basically allow us to share the data, resources, information with each other. When these computers start sharing the information, then we call them networking. But when you connect them, then we call them network. This connectivity can be anything, like it can be through cable, it can be through wireless, satellite, Bluetooth, or maybe the combination of these. So this is networking. Suppose these pieces are connected. Some of them have printer, some of them have any other thing. Maybe they have a files to share. Maybe they have a resources to share. So when they start sharing with each other, we call them networking. So we know two terminology, network and networking. Let's go to another one. Type of computer network. This network can be divided, categorized. So we call them type of computer network. Maybe some of the network based on their location, maybe based on their size, maybe based on their characteristics. So then we call them type of computer network. Major type of computer network are, which we know normally as LAN and WAN. Normally we know these two terminology. But there are many other type of computer networks such as PAN, DAN, CAN, MAN. We will discuss these a bit later. So type can be divided based on their size, location. Let's discuss one by one these. First one is local area network. Local area network. Local means locally. Means a small network. It can be in your home, it can be in a small office, it can be in building, it can be in office, it can be in school, it can be a small college. So we call them LAN, local area network. And they can be connected through cable or they can be connected through wireless normally. And it can be the combination of these two normally. We call them local area network, which is limited. Limited to building, limited to office, limited to school, limited to room, limited to house. We call them local area network. Now coming to another one is WAN, wide area network. Wide area network. Basically, wide area network is when we combine more than one LAN with each other, we call them wide area network. Suppose you have a small local area network in your home and maybe another local area network in another home, and maybe schools, colleges, universities, they have local area network in their building. But when you connect them with each other through internet or any other way, so then we call them wide area network. So wide area network can be a state, region and countries. And it's connect more than one local area network. And these connectivity be again through cable, it can be through satellite, it can be any other medium. We call them wide area network. Third one is MAN, metropolitan area network. Metropolitan area network is basically between LAN and WAN. It's a medium, maybe you can say. It's larger than local area network, but is smaller than WAN, wide area network. It means it's connect metropolitan area network connect more than one LAN but within the city. So when you connect local area network within the city, then we call them metropolitan area network. But when you connect more than one local area network outside cities, then we call them WAN. You get my point what I am saying? What is the difference between WAN and MAN? Normally we use two words, LAN and WAN, but these are the subdivision. So metropolitan area network, when you connect more than one local area network within a city, then we call them metropolitan area network. And you can say when you connect a huge hospital or maybe a huge university and they have many branches inside and you connect them with each other, so this is also called metropolitan area network. So we have LAN here, LAN here, LAN here, but these are within the city or maybe within an area, then we call them metropolitan area network. While wide area network, we have one LAN in one city, one LAN in another city, or maybe one LAN in another country. So when you connect these, so then we call them wide area network. Okay, clear. Next is wireless local area network. We just discussed local area network. So that was related to wire. This one is wireless. We will discuss wireless in this course. Wireless means wireless, like a jobless, useless. It means there is no cable involved. So this is called wireless local area network. So when you connect your PC, your systems, your devices, and small home, school, small office, college, universities, and building through wireless, then we call them wireless local area network. If it is through wire, then we call them local area network, either wire local area network. So this is the same thing like a local area network, but this is without wire. Its connectivity is like in home. Normally we are connected through our access point wirelessly. Another type is campus area network. Campus area network is similar like a main metropolitan area network. But if you have a university, either education academy, a huge one, which has many buildings inside in the same area, and when you connect them to each other, then we call them campus area network. Again, you can call them main as well. But to be more specific, then we call them campus area network, because within a campus you connect these buildings with each other, this local area network with each other. Maybe they have a labs, they have emails, they have exam, they have notification, they have different classroom activities, they have many other educational activities. And when you connect these buildings with each other within the university, within the same area, maybe within a hospital, it can be a big hospital as well, then we call them campus area network. Okay, got it. Next is PAN, personal area network. Personal area network, when you connect devices, your personal devices, to your laptop, to your PC, to your workstation, to your server, to share the information, then we call them personal area network, because it's personal to you. You connect your mobile phone, your headphone, your voice or IP phone, maybe your access point, your mouse, your wireless keyboard, your wire keyboard, and you have many other devices, keyboard, TV, and Bluetooth connectivity to your laptop. All these are called personal area network, because this is personal area. End of the day, you want to share something. Maybe you have a printer, you have something in your mobile phone you want to transfer to your PC. Again, you are using personal area network. Maybe you have a printer to print something. Again, you plug them to your wirelessly or wire to your laptop. Again, this is called personal area network, which is in the range of 10 meter. Then we call them personal area network. Beside these, we have some other terminology. One of them is intranet. Intranet means which is controlled and administered by a single entity, single company, organization, and which is local to that company, not outside. Only the company can access these things. It can be local area network, it can be private WAN, and it can be metropolitan area network. Because in intranet, only your company users are allowed to connect to this intranet network, but not outside people can connect to your network. So this type of connectivity is called intranet. Maybe you have a huge data center where your resources are, your servers are there, and you have a branches. They want to connect to this one, but no other one can connect to this intranet, these resources, because it's owned by your company and they have their own data center. So this type of thing is called intranet. Then extranet. Extranet means it's extend the intranet, where external users are allowed to access. Now the difference between intranet was limited to only one organization, The people of that organization can access those intranet resources. But if you want to extend them so that the external user are also allowed to access, then we call them extranet. And it may be limited portion of your network is allowed to outside. It can be the whole and it can be limited, so that the outsider people can also access your resources. Then we call them extranet. Maybe you are working with another company and you want to share your resources with them. Then this is called extranet, because before it was intranet, only you can access. But you doing one project with another company and you want to share your resources with them, then this is called extranet. Okay. Another topic is internet, international network. It's a large computer network. We all are using internet. We buy the resources from ISP and we connect them, and we can connect our computer, laptop, tablets, TV, smartphone, server, workstation, laptop, a lot of cameras. Everything is connected to this internet, international network. And we can share the information, we can share the resources, we can access a lot of things. So this is called internet, and every day and daily basis we are using internet. So it's a large computer network which connected with each other. All these people are connected with each other. So you can connect your mobile phone, you can connect your laptop, your workstation, your PC, your server, your smartphone, iPad, iPod, tablet, TV, webcam. A lot of other things you can connect to internet to access the resources. Then another one is a SAN, storage area network. Basically, storage area network is a storage in your network. It's a high speed. Rather than to save your detail, share your information within the PC, you can put your information in this storage area network, and all of the network user will share the information and they can access these resources. We call them SAN. These are different storage type of devices which connect to your network, which is very faster. Normally we call them SANs. We say we install SANs and we share the information. We have a separate storage for every user and they can share the information. You can put policy as well. So this is called storage area network. So this was introduction to CCNA, introduction to Cisco, and some basic terminologies.